Hey, what up guys, it's Jim. In today's video to talk about why Mortal Kombat 11 is the best fighting game of all time. Now right off the bat you might say, the game just released, you can't say that. Well, thanks to Warner Brothers, I was able to play the game for quite some time now, so huge shoutouts to them. So with that being said, what makes a fighting game the best fighting game? First of all, a fighting game should have some decent single player content.
One more time, Hanzo.
You never learn.
A man's never too old to learn.
Mortal Kombat 11 comes with a cinematic story mode that is the longest in NetherRealm Studios history. The cutscenes alone are over 3 hours long, which essentially means that NRS created an animated movie that is worth 2 in just 2 years, which is very impressive. If you're new to the series, you'll get a playable action movie. If you're familiar with the Mortal Kombat franchise, you will get an epic continuation of the Mortal Kombat lore with lots and lots of fan service. I played the story mode in 3 languages and can say that the voice acting is on point as well. Having those facial animations is almost too good for a fighting game. Definitely the best story mode of any fighting game out there. Towers also returned. The classic tower is exactly what you would expect it to be. A number of ladder matches with the character ending once completed. There are different difficulties to make it more challenging. The Towers of Time are way more in depth. These are challenging towers that change by the hour or daily. Completing these rewards you with gear and currency. The Towers of Time don't necessarily obey to the game's rules. Modifiers change the gameplay drastically, which can either be a curse or a blessing. But you can make your life easier with consumables. If a fire modifier is taking a toll on you, you can use the anti-fire consumable to reduce the damage taken. Or you can tag in a friend for some swaggy combos. Speaking of unlockable gear, the customization options for characters are almost endless. There are skins and gear which just alter your appearance. And then there are abilities. These will change the gameplay of your character. To furthermore forge your perfect character, you can choose your preferred intro and winning outro. So how does one unlock all that goodness? One way is through playing the Towers of Time. Another one is through playing the Crypts, which brings us to more single player content. Typically in the Crypt you would just open boxes and earn rewards. This time around it essentially is your third person conquest mode. Solve riddles, find key items and open new ways to progress within the Crypt. And yes, you can even die here. Without a doubt the best Crypt in the history of MK.
I would have thought you smarter.
But wait, there is more. Mortal Kombat 11 makes it very easy for you to learn the game. The tutorial is incredibly in-depth, teaching you about frames, the in-game mechanics, and lessons for each and every character. Even if you're an MK veteran, this should be the very first thing you do when playing the game. So what else should the best fighting game have? A good online netcode. After playing hours and hours online, I can say that the netcode is very impressive. The ping stays steady and even matches with people from outside the continent felt really good. Ranked sets return as well as your typical King of the Hill mode. However, there is one more mode that remains a mystery, which is the Kombat League. What is that mode, you might ask? I have no idea, but it's starting in a few weeks. This could end up being very interesting for competitive players. So with all that being said, what's the verdict? Mortal Kombat 11 is without a doubt a worthy successor. It feels very different from MKX, but it is still very much Mortal Kombat, and it feels like Mortal Kombat. The animations are the best yet, the graphics unmatched, the soundtrack finally good again, and the gameplay and combos incredibly fun. Oh and yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 has combos. So yes, I stay by it when I say that Mortal Kombat 11 is the best fighting game of all time. But with that being said, that's much for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Midsound signing out. Peace.